Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen Sugar. So today I have a pick a card reading that looks into what blessings, opportunities, and amazing experiences are coming your way. So take a moment to just breathe, forget everything that's stressing you out right now, and to just take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out, and allow the energy of your higher self and your guides to lead you to the pile or piles that best represent the messages that they have for you about the blessings and opportunities coming your way. So our first card here is the Chariot card. Our second card is the Six of Wands. And then our third card is the beautiful Empress card. Once you've selected your pile or piles, feel free to click the timestamp below to listen to your portion of the video. As always, I appreciate the love and the support, and I pray and pray that you all are doing well and that you receive this reading with ease and it resonates with you and you enjoy all of the beautiful blessings and experiences that are about to come your way. Alrighty, let's get started. Hey, pile number one. This will be for those that selected the beautiful Chariot card. So let's see what blessings, opportunities, and amazing experiences are coming your way. So we have 6 oracle cards here. So we're going to just go by one oracle card at a time and just see what we get. Alrighty. So your first oracle card here is transformation. And this card says, this fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So I feel with this particular card, it's saying that there's so much positive and there's something to look forward to each and every day. And you know what I love about this card is the part that says the best is yet to come, meaning just when you thought things were great, they become better and better. Like it takes off even further than what you can, imagine in this moment. And there's this energy of like this endless flow of abundance, and blessings for you, right? And you are in a season where your life is changing, is transforming, is shifting. So there may be areas that you feel like everything is falling apart, but actually your life is falling in order. It is falling into place. The removal of people or things happening is happening for a reason, to clear out in order for you to receive this transformation, in order for you to receive the abundance and the beautiful opportunities that are here for you. And, some of you may also be getting rid of some health issues where your body is kind of getting rid of germs or excess mucus, and it's kind of like, allowing that to flow out and through you, allowing it to be released so you can fully be present in this new body, and welcoming that in and not fighting and not being resistant to it as well. So that's one of the big things that I see and pick up with this card. Let's check out your next card. So the next one we have here is pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So sorry also if you hear children in the background screaming. I have my windows open and their kids are outside playing at the moment. So it might be a little loud. But, with this pure intention card, this lets me know and see that the other blessing opportunity for you is that you're finally receiving your heart's desires, right? The ones that you prayed about numerous of times, the wishes you've always felt called to have and just feel like you could never let go of, right? And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You could try to run away from them, but it just seems like they find you all over again. It never leaves your soul type of wish, something that's dear to your heart. Is what I pick up here. Some of you may have been waiting or been wanting to work things out with someone special, and it seems that it finally is coming around. I also see the visual of like or I actually see the visual of someone sorting through papers and picking up a paper with your name on it and your pictures on it. So there might be for a few of you that are wanting to audition or, looking forward to auditioning for something or waiting to hear back from an audition, some type of moment where you showcase your talent. And I'm here to say you are about to get the chance to do so. So that's for like 1 or 2 people, of course. Let's see what the next card is. So the next card we have here, oh wow, and we just talked about like reconnecting with a person, and there's this couple dancing. We have celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. I love that. And so with this celebration card, and also I did talk about an audition, like waiting to hear back from something. So some of you will be hearing back from an interview, from a job opportunity, from an audition, from a person that you've been wanting to hear from for a while. And, you know, I love that the couple is having fun and just really embracing each other and enjoying the moment. Some of you may also be going to a wedding within the next couple of months and meeting a soulmate at a wedding, which is really fun. You vibe and kind of like dance the night away. It's funny because now that I think about it, a lot of people typically meet folks at weddings, and you know, different experiences, different soulmates come to you for a variety of reasons, right? And I also see another blessing coming in for you is this period where you are finally being acknowledged and celebrated for all that you do. Some people are, you know, giving you that promotion, or some of you might be getting that raise you always wanted. I get the vibe that a few of you are getting engaged as well too. So those that are in a relationship now can feel that being the next step for this connection, this message is for you in terms of like the engagement. And for those that are already married, there could be like a renewal of your vows in a unique way this year too, as another fun opportunity, blessing coming your way. All right, card number 4, we have manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. I'll get like bumblebee, bee, honeybee vibes from this card. So that could be a spirit animal for some of you, or you could be really into like bees. That can be like triple confirmation for those that are into that. But in terms of this particular card, you know, once again, everything you ever wanted and needed is here for you this time around. You have to keep this hope and this faith alive. Now, the universe is ready to deliver, is what I'm hearing. And I'm talking about like Amazon Prime type of delivery, where you order it at 10 a.m. on a Monday and then you receive it 7 p.m. the same day type of vibe. And some of those desires will be expedited and some will come at the right time. So this is your season to kind of receive everything you've ever wished for and prayed for. This is your season to get all the great manifestations out and know that nothing is too little or too small. You are finally getting it all and then some. So just kind of embrace that energy and welcome it in. It's really important here too. All right, your 5th card is moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you're fancy is fine. All right, so with this particular card, I'm getting the energy that, you know, I see a good amount of you choosing to be better when it comes to what you consume and put in your body. And as I mentioned before, some of you may be going through like health issues or changes, which, you know, may result in a weight loss or a need to monitor what you consume. And with that being said, the blessing of this is that your diet becomes cleaner and healthier. And also that allows your body to heal. It allows you to feel better and look better, you know. And with that being said, the blessing also that I see here is that you finally get to figure out what's been making you sick. For those that have been sick and suffering from a lot of health issues recently, or just like, you know, whether it's some migraine, sinus issues, or respiratory issues, like you start to see like, okay, this is what's been making me sick. So maybe you're intolerant to like dairy or gluten, or even a small ingredient like brown sugar. You're solving that mystery. So moderation in the card also shows me too, you know, the answer, the clearing out of a healthier system, a healthier digestive system and body overall. And I also see too with the moderation card, another blessing is that you're going to be able to treat yourself to things every now and then that you might not always get to do, which is nice. All right, and then your last card is magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So this particular card, I hear spirit, you know, saying that you are finally being released from the trials and tribulations of illness, of lack, of pain, of fear. And you are finally free because you know that you are no longer operating in fear, right? You are finally in a space where you're fully appreciating and accepting your magical blessings. I will say it again, appreciate and accept. You're appreciating and you're accepting. It's one thing to say like, oh, thank you for X, Y, and Z, but you don't take it. You don't accept it. You're doing both of those now, and you cannot fully have your blessings until you accept them, right? So if I offer you $1 million and you say, oh, thank you. Really? You want to give this $1 million to me? And you never accept it, it's like you're not accepting the full blessing, right? So make sure you're appreciating and accepting it. Accept it and not question it. Accept it and embrace the beauty of its magic and the gifts and all the greatness that comes from this blessing, this magical blessings that you will start to experience at this time. And I love that your card is the Chariot card, because to me it shows us like there's this movement coming in for you with the blessings. They're coming in hot, they're coming in fast. And as I'm filming this video, we have not entered Cancer season just yet. So, Cancer season is in June, mid-June to mid-July. And that could be the season where a lot of the huge blessings that you've been wanting happen. And of course, let's say you watch this video months after Cancer season has arrived, or, has already, entered the time frame, like the time period. I feel like with it being the Chariot, it's still saying they're coming in fast, but like the emotions that you're going to experience, the happiness, the joy, it's going to feel amazing. It's going to be a lot because you're finally getting everything that you wanted and wished for. So embrace it, welcome it in. Don't be afraid of it, and just literally let this transformation happen. Be pure with your intentions and with your manifestation goals. Celebrate every accomplishment that you receive, and just embrace those blessings that come your way. Okay, so this is what I have for those that selected pile number 1. I hope you all enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate the love, support, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. I hope you all are doing well. This will be for those that selected the beautiful 6 of Wands card. And we're going to see what blessings, opportunities, amazing experiences are coming your way. We're going to go through all your cards one by one. And I believe we have 6 cards for you all. Nope, we have 7. So I think you're the only pile that has 7 cards. So don't tell the other piles that you have an extra card. Okay. So let's go into your reading. Alrighty. So the first card that we have here is New Beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So first off, who would have thought that the first card would be this beautiful in terms of like the message, but also the blessings, right? And so first and foremost, one of the biggest opportunities, blessings that's coming in for those that want this is a physical child, is a baby. However you choose to have this child, it's coming in for you. And I get that some of you have been wanting to have a baby for a long time. It's been long overdue. Maybe some of you have suffered from miscarriages or, a loss of a child. And you are finally able to enjoy, parenthood and bring in this beautiful baby boy, baby girl into your life. And it is surrounded by so much love. This child is protected. And I'm also getting too, for those that may have experienced a miscarriage or lost their child, the spirit is letting you know that that baby is still protected and still loved and still, around you. So if you connect with that message is just heavy right now on my heart that spirit wants to share. So I wanted to share that. And like I said before, if it applies to you, accept it. If it doesn't apply to you, just ignore that part of the message. The other blessing that I see here is that an idea has finally been birthed, right? So let's say for the past couple of months, you've been thinking about a new business idea, or you've been thinking about, something different you want to do with your brand or with your company. You finally launch it and you put it into the physical, you put it into the 3D, right? Versus like just having it in notebook paper or just having it in your mind or on your iPad. It's finally present in 3D form and it's ready to take off, which is beautiful. I also see that some of you just getting a clean start, a fresh start. It's been long overdue. So maybe some of you are able to kind of move. You're able to get a new job, because you do have the new beginnings card here. So that lets us know there is something here that is a fresh, clean slate for you, and it's well deserved as well. All right, let's get into your second card. So we have the card of wisdom. I'm noticing the owl here too. So that could be a spirit animal for some of you. We have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Very interesting. So I feel like with this wisdom card here, some people are wanting to hear back from a school or program about their acceptance letter or even just grades. So this is the good news. You passed or you've been accepted. So congratulations on that. Another energy that I'm picking up with this card is that you are about to receive a lot of spiritual wisdom and downloads for the next couple of months that can assist you in certain areas of your life, or give you insight on things that you've been questioning and wondering about for a while now. So accept those downloads and pay attention to the messages that come through with those dreams and those downloads. And also too, they can be in forms of people in the 3D. Like you can meet somebody randomly and y'all can just have a conversation, and it's literally like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed to hear. This is exactly what I needed to push me to do the next thing, right? And it can come out of nowhere, and you can never talk to that person a day in life again, but it's like right on time. And so that's another way that these messages can come through. So it's not always in form of a spiritual thing all the time. It can also be in the physical. Like you can see a billboard that says something that you need to see or hear at that moment, and that's what motivates you. So be mindful of that. All right. The next card we have here is healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So I'm noticing here too, with the healing, I'm looking at her dress. Her dress is blue and it's giving me throat chakra vibes. So some of you might be experiencing some issues with your throat chakra at the moment, or some type of respiratory issue. And so Spirit is saying one of the blessings is that you're healing from that. Your health is improving tremendously. Some of you have been going through a tough time with your health. And I hear some of you may currently be clearing out some mucus as well, and just germs overall. So it might be a little rough and a little harsh on your body right now, but your body is healing. Your body is cleansing itself. And it seems like you're entering this new phase of your life where you're being put into a new body. So it's kind of like that shift and that transformation as well too. Okay. Let's look at your next card. So we have inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Interesting. So I feel like with this one, your next big opportunity is like literally massive. You become an inspiration for others to get out there and get the bag, to get stuff done. You become like this icon. Some of you are interested in like social media, YouTube, or even just like, maybe just doing work in your city, like becoming a local public figure or like a celebrity, whatever you want to call it. And, those doors are opening up for you to be able to do that. Some of you also, in terms of like another blessing, is that you're finally able to bring life to your ideas and get creative. You become inspired. So let's say, you had like a writer's block and it's finally removed, and now you're able to finish that story. Or let's say like you apply for a position that allows you to showcase your talent, and now this opening, you can show your designs and your work with others because you feel encouraged, you feel that motivation, and you create something that's different. So you get the chance to kind of talk about your inspiration too. And I really see a lot of you inspiring others and motivating others to step their game up and get out there. Like you're not afraid to take that leap of faith and just be bold and go for it. And I'm looking at the colors of the cards, and I said blue and green. And the blue is throat chakra, and also I see the heart chakra. So there could be some healing in that area as well too, in terms of like another blessing and opportunity as well. Okay, let's look at your next card. We have tree wisdom. So you have two cards here with the word wisdom in it. Okay, so this tree dryad, not sure how to pronounce it, will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can review insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Interesting. So, the blessings and opportunities coming in from this card gives me, you feeling more secure and safe these days. It's like your home and life is grounded. You feel more comfortable about being able to pay your bills and your rent. I'm hearing that money doesn't grow on trees, but for you, money does grow on trees. we hear people say that all the time, but for you, it actually does grow on trees, and you believe that, and you start to really embody that. It's like there's a high level of abundance for you financially. I'm saying you're not experiencing money problems anymore. It seems like if you know, it seems like if you have a business, it's like finally thriving, especially for like, my entrepreneurs that's listening to the video. I also see that your income is increasing. And another blessing I see is that like you're locking in on your gifts more, like your spiritual gifts. So you're embracing them, and also you're connecting more with nature and becoming free, and you release a lot of stress and worry. And I feel like as you put yourself out in nature a little bit more, you're able to relax and really allow things to kind of flow in and just be a part of your life. Obviously the things that are rewarding and fulfilling, and just heal even more. There's so much, like, I'm hearing like natural remedies as well too. You might come up with a natural remedy that can help others as well too. Okay, and then let's get your second to last card, which is we have go outside. So you have two cards about like outdoors and nature. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. So there is a strong call for you to get outdoors and spend some time outside, especially if you're in the States or, certain parts of the world. This is summertime, or not summertime, springtime, but some places can feel like summertime. And so go on a walk by the water, just sit by a tree, put your feet on the ground in the grass, and just wiggle your toes and like literally ground yourself and be connected to the earth. It's really important. And I feel like spirit just really wants you to get outside. So listen and please get fresh air and sunlight. Now, in terms of the blessings and opportunities coming up when you get this card, I hear that some of you will actually get to work remote and travel. So let's say you get a job that's 100% remote. Now you get to travel the world while working. I'm also able to see that some of you will be going on a luxury trip soon. A few of you will have this trip like kind of paid for in full by somebody else. So let's say there was a couple that was planning to go on a cruise and they break up, but your friend is like, well, do you want to go with me, because everything's paid for and I can't get a refund, so the trip is free for you. And you're like, heck yeah, I want to go. So like these things can actually happen. And I know some people might think like, oh, that would never happen to me. It's like you don't count it out, because you never know how things can work out for you. And just embrace it, right? Just embrace it. I also see that you are making a grand reveal. If you are interested in starting like a channel or launching a business, this is the perfect time to do so. And Spirit is saying it will be successful. There's a very loud airplane flying by. Sorry if you heard that as well. So pay attention to that. Yeah, that's what I have for that card. And then your final card, wow, look at that. So we have the abundance card, and I'm like 1,000% sure this is the cover of the box. And I always think it's significant when the card of the box, or the back of the card is a card that comes out in a reading. I think it's very significant. So we have abundance. Prepare yourself for income and abundance. Release any mental blocks you have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. So this is letting you know that the best is yet to come. There is so much here for you. There's so much abundance here for you. And welcome to the season of financial abundance. Welcome to the season of emotional abundance, balance, of success, of love, and then some, right? Make sure you're in a place of receptivity and that you believe you are worthy of any abundance. And if you feel unworthy, ask yourself why, and be honest in your answer, for this will be the key to the door of abundance, right? And the opportunity of abundance is a one in a lifetime thing. And I visually see like this ocean and like the waves pushing this door open, and there's a bunch of treasure chests with gold and money and like lovers on them. Like think of a couple, like they're riding the wave in the treasure chest. And when you open that door, all of that comes in for you with ease. And once again, I feel like now that I'm going back to it, I feel that there's another meaning with the wisdom being in both of these cards, is that it's time for you to accept the inner wisdom that is within you and trust it fully, and allow your intuition to speak through you and to trust it and know that you are in good hands. Okay. So that is what I have for you all. I hope you all enjoy this reading. I really appreciate the love and the support as always. And may all these beautiful blessings and opportunities come your way with ease. Best wishes. Bye. Hi, pal number 3. This will be for those that selected the beautiful Empress card. So we're going to put that to the side. And we're going to go through all of your cards one by one and just see what blessings, opportunities, and amazing experiences are coming your way. So we have 6 cards here. So let's start off with card number 1, which is Journey. It is time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So your spirit animal might be a bunny, a rabbit, a hare, whatever version of it you feel called to or connected to. That is a spirit animal for you. I've been picking up spirit animals in all the piles, so that would be yours. And I feel like with this journey card, I actually get 2 energies from it. So the first one is that you have changed so much where you're not okay with things not being good enough anymore. You want more and you deserve more, which is motivating you to have the confidence and asking for more and seeing a better life for yourself. And you are learning to expect more and accept more. You have this new realm of possibilities open up, for you, which allows you to be beautifully encouraged and motivated. And the second thing that I pick up, with this card is a lot of you will be going on exciting adventures and trips this year. You may go on some solo trips. You may also, take trips with others or a significant other. And there's a vibe that you are relaxed and enjoying the views and just sipping on a nice cold beverage. So yes, get your passport ready, get it up to date, get a new suitcase, find your suitcase, whatever it takes to be prepared for this trip. And it's very interesting too, because as I see the Empress and I see the word journey in this card, I think about how the Empress wasn't always the Empress, and I think of the different things and the stages that the Empress had to go through in order to get to this position. And that's kind of like for you, the different levels, the different transformations, the different shifts, the different experiences that you have gone through that have made you who you are today and that are continuously building you to be this Empress or to be this Emperor, however you want to identify yourself. And that journey should not be something you regret. That journey should not be something you are upset about. And it's like, of course, in certain moments we're like, man, why do I got to go through all of this stuff? But there's so much value and purpose in a lot of it because it gets you to where you want to be, right? Because it's like you can't skip over certain things, especially when you spiritually signed up for certain things, right? You can't just skip over that part of the contract. And there might be ways to go through things easier, compared to before. Things might be a little bit easier for you, but knowing that the journey, it wasn't pointless. It wasn't, something that you should be upset about anymore. All right, let's look at your next one. We have protect your dreams. And it's funny because we hear the sirens in the background. You are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So I feel like this card is letting me know that whatever you've been praying for, is yours and will always be yours. It is divinely protected. This, illuminated energy is protecting your dreams and your wishes, right? And no wish is too big or too crazy. If you believe it, then it shall be. I hear spirit saying not to share too many details with people. Let's say they're asking you like, oh, what schools have you applied to? And you can respond like, oh, I've applied to schools all over the country. You can keep it very general like that. And I wanted to diversify my applications. And you're not specifying. And maybe if you were to share the schools, that person might be like, oh, really? You think you'll get in? Those schools are super selective. And it's like, excuse me, I didn't ask you to tell me that. I didn't ask you for that feedback, right? And so there's so much value in power in holding your dreams to yourself and keep them to ourselves and letting them play out when someone else sees it. It's like, okay, I did that. you see the after result, right? And there's nothing that they can really say or do to taint that dream. And I mean, you can tell people your dreams and still protect them, and they can still manifest and come through. But it's something about when you keep it to yourself until it physically has manifested, and if it's something that's visible for other people to see, it makes it even more sacred, and it helps it come through even faster because there's very little interference, right? So that's another thing. All right, the next card we have here is motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So as I'm filming this video, we are in springtime. And I think it's very funny that it has spring in here twice. So the springtime for a lot of you might be the best time for you this year. Or like it could be the starting point of how things just take off for you in a beautiful way. And I see an opportunity for you to put in this work in terms of this life-changing experience. So let's say you're designing something and your sales have been kind of low, but someone decides to purchase it and raves about it on Instagram or on TikTok, and now you get hundreds of sales like nonstop. It kind of reminds me of the girl that created the hat that Beyonce wore in her Renaissance, I think it's her Renaissance album tour, like picture or whatever. It's like the shiny hat. And now everybody wants that hat and wants it from that person. And so she has like this large increase of sales going on to the point where like she had to pause her Etsy shop, because it was just too many orders coming in. And so that's kind of like how, Spirit is saying, don't be so quick to quit. Like, don't be so quick to give up. Your motivation is being restored and finally allowing you to be proactive, productive, and put yourself out there again, right? And keeping yourself motivated. And it's like the moment you might want to say, oh, I'm just give up, I'm gonna just throw the towel in. It's like that could have been the moment where everything just took off for you. So it's like, don't give up. And like the woman that created the hat, she didn't know Beyonce was going to get that hat and put it on her album cover and everybody was going to go crazy over it. She just did what she wanted to do. She did what she loved, and then boom, look what happened, right? And so it's like, just because you might not see movement now doesn't mean that the movement is not happening or will happen. Okay. Your next card is Magical Gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So this tells me another blessing is just when I see like a luxurious vacation. I actually mentioned this in another pile, but a few of you will have this trip paid for in full by somebody else. It's something I pick up. So, like if you have a friend and they were going on this cruise with their partner, and then they broke up, and now they're like, hey, would you want to go on this cruise with me? You don't have to pay for anything because I already paid and there's nothing I can do about the money. Like, that's how you get the free trip. I also see like you could win a free trip. These things actually happen. Some people might not believe in it, but they really do happen. And I know people that have experienced these blessings and opportunities. So embrace that energy, welcome that energy in. I also see that some of you are going to be blessed with a nice vacation, like just a break from people, a break from work, a break from just a lot of things that might be going on in your life right now. And that break is well needed, and it's important for you to really step into that break and enjoy it and welcome it in. Okay, so that's another thing that I see here. Okay, your next card is Precious Time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So I feel like with this card, even though we only get like 24 hours in a day, it seems like one of the blessings for you that you're going to receive is like feeling like there's enough time to get things done now. And there's also this sense of feeling energetic these days, no longer feeling tired or lethargic, which cuts down on your time or productivity. I also see this beautiful opportunity for you where you're going to receive an offer of a lifetime very soon. And it could be a high value company wanting to work with you. It could be one of your most profitable sales ever. There's this beautiful energy, this magical clock that I see. And it's like, when you think of like the Cinderella story, when it got to midnight, it made that noise, like a ding dong noise. I think it's like a bell tower. And it's like, it gets to this time And that is where like money is coming out this bell tower for you. You know, I see hearts. I see, you know, a, what is it? A 3-leaf, 4-leaf clover. Like I see all these different things coming out of the bell tower because they're saying it's time. It's your time. And, you know, I just see the fairies and flowers around it, you know, random, but I see it. I also see that somebody's also going to be gifted an expensive watch. This might be for one person, especially the person that's into that. So that's what I see. And then your last card is lost and found. What was once lost? Alrighty, sorry about that. I lost my voice as I'm reading the card lost and found. But what was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy. She can help us. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized that were lost. A cat could be a significant spirit animal for you as well too. But I feel like the biggest energy that I feel and hear spirit tell me is that there's a connection here that is finally being rekindled. This connection can be a spiritual one. It can be a romantic one. Let's say you have a spirit guide growing up or during a critical part of your life. And I always wonder what happened to them. It seems that they are back to help out again. You know, that's an example. I also see for those that are wondering if you ever cross paths with this special one again, the answer is yes. You know, it's like either you or them or both of you honestly can feel like that was the one that got away. And now the blessing is that they're returning. You know, you are returning back to each other. You're rekindling this flame, this love, and it's finally going to work out is what I'm seeing, what I hear from that energy and from what spirit is saying. I also feel like too, some of you may feel like you lost a part of yourself that you want to get back, right? So I don't know, let's say you were really into let me think. Let's say you're really into Zumba. Used to do it all the time. Then somehow, some way you got off track and stopped doing Zumba. But now you're, you know, getting back into that groove of it, and you're finding a class that you like and a Zumba instructor that you like and connect with. And then boom, you're back to Zumba. So that's another beautiful blessing too. And know that a lot of these blessings that are coming your way and opportunities are coming your way are things that you should be, you know, excited about, are things that you should welcome in and accept. And know that a lot of times we can think of like a blessing like, oh, it has to just be this windfall of money and that's it. And it's like, no, blessings and opportunities can come in a variety of ways that can, you know, lead to that as well. But it's important to know that this is a great time to embrace the opportunities that are here for you. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate the love and the support, and I wish you all the best. Bye.